You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
Also at the NBA Finals, there was some controversy with journalists. This kind of hits home for me because obviously, I'm kind of in this industry, so I kind of feel the emotions that kind of went on. But basically with Rachel Nichols, who's a seasoned veteran analyst, she's a sideline reporter for the NBA. I believe she covered the NFL as well. She also did work with TNT as well. So she's been in the game for a while. And then you got Maria Taylor, who I love. She's the eye candy for me for College Game Day. And I actually got to meet her in person, and she's actually a really cool person, very down to earth, very humble. She played basketball at the University of Georgia, also played volleyball, and she's been in the game for, I would say, maybe about 8 years solid.
What about Rachel Nichols?
I think Rachel Nichols been in the game for maybe about 15, 16, something like that. So Rachel Nichols was supposed to get the NBA Finals host job as far as the pregame and the postgame and the halftime show. She was supposed to get that job
in the bubble,
and ESPN promised her that job, and then all of a sudden they said, okay, we're gonna give it to Maria Taylor. So obviously Rachel Nichols felt some kind of way about it, and she got caught. Hell yeah, I would feel some kind of way.
Come on.
If I was in the game for longer than any random reporter, and they just gave it to someone else for whatever reason. And I think Rachel Nichols actually got caught on a telephone call to like one of her friends, and it got recorded saying how she really felt. And how she really felt was like she felt like she got slighted for the job, and she feels like they put her on because of diversity issues. Rachel Nichols is white, Maria Taylor is black. So I feel like, I feel you, but you got to be more conscious of what you're saying and what is being recorded around you, because there's live hot mics, there's hot cameras on all the time at the NBA Finals. So, or however it got recorded. From what I understand, it got recorded, and then somebody saw the recording and then recorded that and then leaked that. Snitch. From what I understand. So I think it's a situation where ESPN might let go of both of them because of the situation.
That's messed up.
Which is messed up because I like both from a journalistic perspective. I like both of their work. I think both of them are really good when it comes to journalism. I look at this, of course, a different way. When I'm watching these announcers, these analysts, I look at them like a totally different way as far as what they're doing, their research, the questions that they ask, and how personable they are on camera.
Okay.
And both of them are excellent at what they do. But if I'm Rachel Nichols, I'm going to feel slighted too, and I'm probably going to feel the same way. It's just unfortunate that it got caught on camera, and now you're looking like you're, racist, basically.
Which is
now
false.
The Black Lives Matter people and the Black Twitter is going to come at you because they feel like, oh, what you mean? Like a black girl can't be hosting the NBA Finals or whatnot, which is not really the real point here. The real point here for me is that you told somebody you was going to give them the job, and then out of nowhere you give it to somebody else who's got less experience than you. So I'm going to feel some kind of way, and it's unfortunate that story really came to the forefront, and now both of them probably not going to be on ESPN after their contracts are up.
Me personally, I definitely feel Rachel Nichols because, of course, everybody knows the United States was going through a whole lot of turmoil, during that time period with the bubble. We was going through everything, with politics as far as like police brutality and Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff. Then you had, a president, that some may say was adding fuel to the fire, which is, whatever's opinion. But again, I really do feel at that point, a lot of different entities was controlling how people, weak-minded people, was thinking. Because I'm a free thinker, and normally I go against what everybody else is practically feeling at that particular time. Me and Marcus had a little debate on the Breonna Taylor case. But again, I'm gonna have my opinion regardless of the fact, even though my dog don't agree. But again, I really would have felt slighted. You told me you was gonna give me that, but again, first, before Rachel Nichols, this is a little taste of what we go through all the time.
Yeah,
we deal with this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even though I agree with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like they actually gave her that slot because you had the Black Lives Matters movement. You seen what they was painting on the actual roads in the Washington D.C. Black Lives Matter.
It's on the court.
Then it's on the court. Yeah. So yeah. Do I understand why the NBA did it? Yeah. But again, it's not genuine. If it's not genuine, then why even do it? It's like you being fake. Rachel Nichols, like Marcus said, and alluded to earlier, she's been in that role for maybe the last 15 years, working her way to get her spot, and then somebody's just gonna go ahead and get it because of what's going on in the world. Not saying that she don't deserve it. She may deserve it later, but she don't deserve it now. And especially after you told me that you're going to give it to me. ESPN dropped the ball. Well, ESPN dropped the ball on that one. But I do understand where they was coming from. But again, I feel like it was not genuine. Like you said, all those accolades that you gave her. But me, I don't even know her. All those different accolades that you're saying, I never heard of her until this, actual incident. But I know Rachel Nichols. You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of players and people that she interviews say she has a good character, but I don't know. Sometimes people be fake in the media, but their reality really come out. But I don't really say it's a racial thing, because I would have felt slighted too. Anybody would have felt slighted. You think you're going to get the job, and then you got somebody else that you feel like is a peon is getting your position. I would feel some type of way also. I do really feel like it was a black-white thing, and they actually gave her that position because she was black during that time of America going through all the turmoil that it was going through, and they wanted to appease to a lot of different people. The same way that they gave us Juneteenth, and it doesn't mean nothing for me, and you haven't passed any laws for police brutality and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think they gave that to our culture to make us feel good, but really there's no change. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I do agree that both of them probably is gonna, I don't know about the black one, but the black girl, is she gonna probably still be with them after this? Because she really didn't do anything wrong. Like somebody do the job. But
what she did say is that, during the broadcast, she made it known that she doesn't want to interact with Rachel Nichols. She said that there can't be a situation where I'm talking to her on camera. She feels some kind of way about what she said.
You could feel some type of way.
So she said publicly, to ESPN, I do not want to interact with Rachel Nichols on camera. So
that's dumb as hell.
Exactly, because it really made it more of a story than it really needs to be. Now you're making a story of yourself. And that's the reason why they are considering letting her go, because of that situation.
And not just for Rachel Nichols, just anybody else that you feel salty about. Oh, so let's not have her with Stephen A. because Stephen A. says something, or Skip Bayless or Shannon Sharp. We got it. You're not that important. I'm gonna be real with you. Nobody's not that important. The well-oiled machine is gonna keep moving on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you just do your whole career down the drain contractually wise. They might go ahead and wind up either buying you out or having you finish that contract.
Right.
But I'm not going to renew it.
Up in like
come on, man. I'm not going to renew it, especially if I know that I gave you that job, not because you deserved it, but because of this turmoil. And you making me look crazy. And I probably have a great relationship with Rachel Nichols. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you're making it a black or white thing, what you think white people going to be on the side of? They're going to be on the side of the white person. And you not white. So that's probably not going to help you.
Yeah, it's almost like, say if we were in like Nigeria or Haiti or something like that, where the majority is black, right? Mm-hmm. And it was the same situation where there is the majority of everybody on the production team and the reporters are black, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a white reporter that comes into the fold. If that white reporter gets a job over me, let's say I'm working in Nigeria, right, and all black, whatever, and they give the job to a white person because they want to do diversity or they want to, show that they have a strong, diverse culture or whatever because of political reasons, yeah, I'm definitely going to feel some kind of way. Yeah. And I don't feel like there's any reason for the Black Lives Matter people to really, or Black Twitter to be mad about a situation like that, because she has every right to be mad at that situation.
But that's not what the world wants you to do. The world wants you to be sheep. The world wants you to think, me to think exactly like Marcus, and Marcus to think exactly like me, and both of us to think exactly like Chris. No, that's the whole reason why, like, the world would be a boring place if everybody agreed. The world changed for the better when people disagree or you have different opinions or different insight on certain things. If everybody went ahead and agreed on everything, then the world would be bland.
Yeah, I agree. And another topic that is kind of controversial is, I don't know if you heard about Drake, right? Drake is...
Hold on. What about Jimmy Butler?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Jimmy Butler, man. Let's talk about it.
Because it's in line with what's going on right now.
I was trying to jump to the Drake topic, but